Might as well.
Sure. Okay. I hit record as I hit
Do
search room.
you want me to go ahead and load up the VTube
Yes,
or
please.
okay.
We'll make the best of it. Fuck it.
We'll get it going. It'll work out fine. Uh you want me to host it or do you want to host it?
This.
Yeah.
I mean, you could also stream it too if you want, just so it's on both. If people are worried about my end, but I'm still gonna keep trying to stream it since it's supposed to be my
I
thing.
mean it's up to you. Um yeah, no, I can do that. I'll just announce that it's a surprise stream and just call it good.
Uh,
You will just be two tiny dudes hanging out.
yeah. All right. Let me. You should have You give me the code this time since my internet's being scuffed as fuck.
Okay, yeah, I can.
Or yeah, the host the room for YouTube Studio.
Oh, I'm like, hold on. I gotta do some adjusting.
You're fine.
My little chibi man's is real dull. Um, we're just gonna share a seat at this point.
That's fine.
Okay. Sources. I need to turn off
All right.
lands.
So I don't know
Okay.
who is currently watching, but for whoever is interested, we're gonna power through the scuff, and I'll have an uploaded version somewhere on YouTube.
Yeah. If anything happens to his stream, I will also have mine up as well.
Thank you.
So that way, y'all can just hop over as well. Boop, 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 boop.
Just let me know when you give me the code.
Okay. It's connecting to internet. All
Okay.
right. Boop, 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 ba, da, ba, ba, ba. Where is Alistair? Boop. There you go. There's the password. And just the tag is my name.
Uh, of course. Uh,
All right. I'm going to go ahead and start this. I'm just going to put something here.
oh, okay. Hello.
Hello. I am setting up the thingy. There we go. So that way, if I show up, people will just go, oh, hey. Well,
Ah,
there you are. Just shrink myself down. That way I'm the same size.
okay. Thank you.
Oh, we're way over here. I need to.
Well, do you need me to move things? Because I'm
No. I can move us. There we go. You're standing on the table currently. So.
okay. Perfect. See, this is the difference between our chibi models, or well, these models at least. Uh, you're much taller, but when we have our regular models, you know mine's gonna be towering over
Yeah.
yours.
Yeah, you're gonna be ginormous.
Okay. Uh, we power through.
We power through. We do this.
Yay!
Hi, game. How are you?
All right. It's far from
To let
perfect, but
everyone on my stream know, this is a very random thing. Alistair is currently having technical difficulties, so I am helping. Uh,
in a way,
I
this is a
am,
good thing. This is a collab, so
yeah,
then you have the
yeah,
other view.
yeah. So, we are doing a thing for his stream. I need to put you on here real quick.
Okay.
2-bit. There you are.
Yes.
Boop,
I promise
boop.
my streams are usually less scuffed because my internet doesn't
Yeah.
want to die on me.
Yeah, he's having a scuff time. So, if you want a uninterrupted, oh, I'm muted. What? Oh shit. Hi. Yes.
Maintain the
Uh, uh,
scuff.
this is scuff. Alistair is having a very hard time with his scuffage right now. Uh, you are so small. Um,
I can't change it unless you really want me to.
it's fine. um, so I pulled up my stream to help him out. Um, so yeah, he's so yeah, we're doing a thing today. I wasn't expecting to stream today, but I'm streaming to help.
I appreciate it.
No, it's no problem.
Alright, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen unless you really want, because we have YouTube Studio up anyways.
Yeah, I'm turning you off. But
I don't think that's possible now. Anyways, all right. Anyways, this is supposed to be the first ever 2-bit tales. It's just the idea of having a guest over, and then doing some storytelling with them, and it's up to them of how they want it to be done because it's a story for them specifically, and chat gets to be a viewer in it.
yeah, so there is some chat involvement, but it's mostly Alistair and me being goofballs like we normally
I
are.
have no idea what you are talking about.
There's you know what I'm talking about.
Our models are very serious, okay? Super serious. I know my face doesn't show it right now. It's because I'm very tired.
He's so serious.
It's, I'm scowling.
Such a
Be
fierce
careful.
scuff bunny.
It's not my fault that the internet is shit on me. I pay my dues, damn it.
So yeah, welcome everyone to Alistair's first installment of 2-Bit Tales.
Yes. Thank you everyone for being here. And I promise, well, I would promise things will get better, but I can't promise that with how everything's been going so far.
You've just had a time today.
Look, I was just ready to like hang out and start BSing and telling
Start
stories.
BSing like we normally do.
But no, I can't just turn on stream.
No, you can't do that. Internet said no. Internet said F you.
I had everything else fine, so and then it went fuck you, and I was like, okay, thank you.
Yep. So this is something new. Um so yeah, we're going to attempt to do something because this is something Alistair has wanted to do for a while.
Yeah.
And I'm just happy that I can help in some way. Which I might move you over just a little bit.
You don't want me to keep
You're
smacking into you?
you're smacking right into me, good sir.
That's because I keep looking at my other monitor, so it keeps showing me move.
I can't grab you.
Oh, hold on.
You'll have to just move yourself to the left.
Try moving me. Oh, does it only let you move yourself, or can it move me
It's
now?
only letting me move myself. So
Okay.
move yourself. Thank you.
Fine. The distance between us is immeasurable now. This is why you need to die.
You were bonking your head into my head, and
You don't want me to be Luca? I know you
good.
like himbos.
Listen, I like Luca, but right now, no. My
Bonk.
biggest himbo that
Bonk.
I enjoy right now is Sunny Briscoe. Okay.
You know, I was thinking about. I, I don't know if you saw my tweet earlier about
Mm.
I'm thinking about more himbo moments I've had in my life.
You've had quite a few.
I didn't tell you all of them, and it's hey, you know what? You've also acknowledged that you think I'm smarter than you.
This is true. I am quite the bimbo. One, because I suck at coming up with my own damn lore. And so I'm constantly like, Alistair, I need help.
Yeah,
Alistair, I need help.
this the first episode might just be her getting free story or lore writing.
It's mainly because
She's indecisive.
yeah, I'm indecisive and Kyo is very boring.
I don't think she's bored. I just think you
She
have this
is
expectation in your
boring.
head that she has to be something.
It's I don't know, man. It's like she should have something. I mean, I'm a dragon for heaven's sake. Why am I so boring?
Okay, but Kyo, I'm gonna just flat out say it. The more common a theme is, the more boring it may seem because there's more things to compare it to.
That's true.
So you may
Being a healer sucks.
okay, but it's also the fact that you're both a dragon and a goddess is kind of putting you in a certain box that people can compare you to.
Yeah. We're gonna lose godhood. Gotta do something different. We there's this we're in a rebranding arc.
Yeah, I know you're losing the
At this
technically in the goddess thing, but are you like, or what are we doing here? Like, also, is this what we're gonna do? We're workshopping as this first storytelling, and then
I mean,
this is a
I
preview for
figure
everyone to know what your lore is.
I figure first it would be one of the things where to kind of figure out where we're going, and then we
Then
get into
okay,
storytelling.
okay. Also, just
Because if we just do like we normally do, it'll end up like the D&D session that we ended up having on freaking Discord.
what?
The moment when I was like, oh yeah, no, Kio's a DM.
Oh. You just forgot to keep replying, and also, are you sure you want everyone in chat to hear about this right now? This is a very private thing we did.
Hey man.
It's also technically not Twitch safe,
No, it's not.
so we can't really bring it up. I don't know. Why are you doing this to us?
I mean, me being lewd is not a bad, like, not
Yeah,
a
but we can't go into the
unknown thing.
details of it.
Well, no, I'm not expecting that, but I'm just saying.
Okay, but you do have to acknowledge that if you say it to people, you say it, chat's gonna go, oh.
That's fine. They can go. Oh, I don't have to give them anything.
Oh my god.
C and B, C and B.
What? I'll pull up your Twitch also so I can boost the viewers on yours. Just be like, okay.
Yep.
Okay, but one thing I was also gonna joke about also for yours that I was gonna suggest
Hello, Kane.
is what's it called? That of course you have the choice. I was gonna say like, okay, for Kyo, since and the talk of hibbos, it was gonna be like, all right, Kyo, I bet you want me to help you write your own personal dating sim.
Yes.
Make sure all the boys are tailored to your tastes. So one with a tight grip.
It would not be surprising.
It would not, but then you would know this is dedicated to you, girl.
Yep.
And then basically after I bullshit like 5 different dudes, you pick the one that we play the route. That would be one version of this, and then it would we could probably honestly do that for like another stream at some point.
We could. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this continued to be a Thursday night thing and we both streamed it.
All right, we're first starting with King of the Castle, or before, depending on how long these things go. Okay, it looks like it's not nearly as bad.
Is it working out better now?
Well, instead of drop frames being like 60, it's at like low 30.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So uh that's something.
Well, we now know Alistair's computer is a potato along with their internet.
It is not my fucking computer. You know that. You saw the stats. It's just the internet. Fuck you. Also, my computer's better than yours. I know that for a fact. You haven't built a new one yet.
I know I haven't built the new one. I'm kind of excited to get to that point. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm missing like I think 4 components. Like it's on the verge, and then once that happens, y'all are gonna see my digits, and I'm kind of because it'll be a hand cam stream, and I gotta figure out how to set that up.
God damn, you're giving those out.
All right.
Why are people liking my himbo tweet? What the fuck?
The
They are
truth.
not even following me, so I'm like, who's where are you finding it from?
Oh, the graphics card is coming along. I've run into a few snags because of billing, but it's getting there. We're getting there.
What was I gonna say? All right, so I'm just gonna say what I don't know how much of a him. I think it is a himbo moment actually. I'll say one of them for the stream.
Mm.
Uh, so in college, I ended up in LGBT housing. Not, and the thing was, I didn't realize that I had checked off for it. I thought I was
Mhm.
checking a box to say I'm in support of LGBT.
Oh, that's a pretty big himbo moment. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I was just thinking like they were it was like I think there was like a wilderness housing kind of thing or like adventure housing thing and then LGBT housing, and I was like, well, I'm not gay but also I want to be supportive, so I should check this box. And I had like an existential crisis and I checked it off, and then surprise, I was like in the there was like 8 uh I get not rooms, but you know, like separations for all of them, and then there was only
Hmm.
two for guys, and this other 6 were for girls. Go figure. Um, so, and that was the situation of like, huh, I didn't think that through. But also, I guess
I
it's not a
mean,
bad thing because it's being LGBT positive.
I mean that's something, right? But I mean, I've I've had oh my lord. So I ran into a wall. Like I blatantly ran into a wall, not thinking. So I've had my fair share of bimbo. Uh,
Um,
like
so if you, I can one up that, and I'm not proud of it, but I'll tell it.
I mean, Alistair, it was one of those things where you know how like you'll see dogs run into like glass doors.
Yeah.
It was like that.
Okay, but you want to hear my version?
Oh, what is your version of
So,
that?
instead of going through a glass door, it
Mm.
was, you know, the wire version that's like to keep out like bugs and stuff. I
You-
ran into that, and I don't know why because I was looking forward. I think I was just so upset at someone, and then I tried walking away from them, and then all I could hear was their laughter at me, and I wanted to die.
Mine wasn't so much a glass door as it was in school, and I was looking back at my cousin, and I ran into this like the cement brick wall. So, walking down the hallway, not thinking. I think I've had quite a few bimbo moments. Like I did not know what Riz was.
Yeah,
I
okay,
thought it
but
was
we're
something
older
else.
than others, so I'm gonna give you a slight pass.
What does that mean?
Well, because Riz is a thing that like Zoomers use. We're not Zoomers.
That is true. I am old.
And yes, Joe, yes, it was a screen door. That's the word I was thinking of. Uh, but yeah, but I guess I'll just add the other thing about the LGBT housing thing. So there was a guy that I hung out with the whole time, and then I was just like, oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. And then I never put it together until someone pointed it out to me that the guy was living in the girls, let's say call it dorms.
Oh.
Um, and my brain went, huh, that's weird, but I guess it's LGBT housing. I guess, you know, like everyone's like, oh, free to, you know, be in the rooms they want if everyone's comfortable with it. And then I always kept looking at, because, you know, like also the front door to the dorm has all of their names on it. I was like,
Mhm.
where is his name? I don't see it anywhere. And then they kept pointing out, it's like, well, there's their name. I was like, that's not their name. And then what? And then it wasn't until like halfway through the year I went, oh, okay. But hey, at least it means I'm very accepting and don't think I accept people for what they say they are. Are you muted or something? What's going on?
Yeah, I was talking to my husband.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you heard all that.
I did.
Okay.
I did hear it all.
So, yeah.
Good job, himbo.
It's a good. I hate the fact that because it's a dumb thing, but it's accepting, it means that's reinforcing the himbo theology or belief. I'm not a himbo, I swear.
Is that awful sigh?
Yeah, it is.
It's awesome.
Was it?
My husband was looking at some stuff on the TV.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Duo. I didn't realize it was their dead name because they had transitioned already. I just thought that was someone else that I've never met before in that dorm. So, you know, that's I didn't really think about it. I just said they just said this is my name and this is who I am, and I went, okay, cool. And everyone kept saying things and I just never thought about it because that's what they wanted to that's what they went by.
Well then. Goofy knowing it. Who knew we would go on talks about himbos when we're supposed to be telling stories?
Look, you said you wanted to BS for like the first part of
Hey
it.
man, I don't mind us BSing for a few minutes because it helps relax and get the brain juices kind of flowing. Kinda, sorta.
Yeah.
If my brain juices are even there.
We'll find out.
There is no thoughts behind these eyes. There are only rocks.
I was gonna start jokingly calling you Roxanne.
Roxanne.
And Joa, if
Roxanne.
there, it's like,
Version of that where he just says,
Joa, yeah, there's gonna be
Yes.
there's gonna be some art that I haven't shown you, or you may have seen it. I don't know, but if
Yeah.
it's related to your question about man titties,
Oh, is it really?
Keo, it's the one with you and Becca.
Oh.
You know exactly the one as soon as I said that.
I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Yeah, well, because if it's about man titties,
Yeah,
yeah.
this is facts. Me and Becca really like pecs. Like really, really, really like pecs.
I was like, damn, girl, chill.
We like them pillows.
I was like,
What is your question, Kane? I'm actually curious.
what kind of question would you have about man titties?
That's what I'm curious.
I was like, of course, you'd be so excited as soon as I said man titties or Jua.
Muscular. Um, in particular, I like them himbo. That's like, like
As long as
I
they're
don't
attached to
like
himbo is what she cares about, is what she's saying.
I don't like bodybuilder, but I like cushion. But they also need to have some type of like muscle there. Tiny people, right?
Ready? I haven't debuted yet. I'm not gonna show off my full model. I did think about it though.
He's my brother.
So you're looking for the world's strongest man type.
Kinda. Like the best way I could describe like the man titty I prefer would be like
The world's strongest man, guys.
Well, you want. It sounds
I
like
want like
you want their.
Arachaki
You want to
titties.
know that they
That's what I
work
want.
out or like they have muscle,
Yeah.
but also it's not all muscle. There, so you can like
Exactly.
enjoy it, because it's like I know plenty of girls are like, look, I want you to be strong, but also, hey, if you got a dad bod, that means I can rest on it.
Oh, peekaboo's moving. Noted. uh, yeah, no. Keo likes pretty. Keo like pretty a lot.
Oh.
When you were younger, would you like to androgynous men?
This is true.
Was it Drew in my chat said, Okio, when them himbos got thick muscle under some cushion.
Oh, yes.
God, that gremlin laugh over that. You are all going to be so happy when I get that brat gremlin art of all
You
of us.
are. I am married to a himbo, so I know exactly what I want. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, Kane. Mind you, my my ideal like why I like himbos is mostly fictional men. I'm an Atome whore.
Accurate. I'm gonna defend you. Accurate.
Meanwhile, my real men are very rugged.
I'm not rugged.
Yes, you are.
Oh,
Yes, you are.
oh,
Scruffy.
can't help.
Oh yeah. But also for everyone here, basically whoever's my guest, so in this case Kyo, she has the power of being like, okay, we've done enough of this, time to get to the actual storytelling. Or
At any point.
yeah, and then also whether if she wants to be a guest, like an observer as I tell the story, and her reacting will guide the story, or she can be a participant and be like characters or say parts of the story as well. Basically, I have to adapt to whoever my guest is and what they would like. Also, Ju agrees about the himbo desire.
Yes. Himbos, himbos, himbos.
Yeah, you're chanting.
We love and support our himbos. The VTuber community is filled with them. And we love them.
I'm definitely not one of them.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not. That's a myth. That's propaganda that they try and sell.
Like someone in kind. Just give affection and based. That's based. You are based. You are highly based. Unless it's Rady. Rady.
Is that how you pronounce it? I pronounce it differently.
Rady.
Yeah. But
I do it mostly to get on his nerves.
Oh, well, fair. Fair enough.
As a sibling, it's my duty.
That's fair.
I did.
Even though you said some sassy stuff. What was I gonna say? I am thinking about the times where I was just nice to people and they thought I was hitting on them before because of the talk about being nice to people or kind.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like people like when they're really starved for affection, they latch onto it, which is a thing. I mean, wanting affection is fine.
Yeah.
There are just people that are super affectionate.
Well, the thing was, it was just me trying to be like, it was weird because I was just nice to everyone, and then they, like, another person had to go up to me as like, hey, just so you know, they're not into you. I was like, what are you talking about? And they were like, you were being nice to them. I was like,
That
yeah,
doesn't
and
always mean that I'm hitting on them.
I'm the type of person who it's easier to flirt when it's either someone I know we're just friends,
Mm.
or I don't have an
The
intention.
joking,
Yeah.
flirting. Yeah.
Because I'm that kind of person who is very hyper aware of, like, I don't want people to feel uncomfortable.
Like every single person in the VTuber community, for the most part, unless they are actually dating the other person.
Well, yeah, but also I'd announce if I was dating someone just to not
That
have
is
any
true.
misconceptions.
Or it is nervous or it's feigned confidence. Hmm. A lot of times it's just a bunch of friends being goofy. Like I'll hit on Becca all the time as a joke.
I'm like,
And Becca will do the same to me.
like, you two need to chill.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Okay. So let's see.
Hmm.
But tangents. I was thinking. I was like, okay, but yeah, you won't be. Did you still want to talk about, like, your concerns about your lore and stuff?
I mean, I think for the most part, my concerns. It's just
Yeah,
I
but
feel
also I
it
feel
feels
like if you want to
empty.
bring it up to the
Right.
chat, so it's not just us
Exactly.
assuming.
Right, exactly. Um my I did not think of any lore. My lore was made up like 10 minutes till debut.
I mean, that's the story of how many VTubers?
um so I honestly feel like it's very empty and lacking. It's very boring. Um Initially I'm just a goddess, that a granddaughter of a god that said, if you grandpa, I'm leaving, left the ocean, fought some people to defend weak people for a bit, and they made me a goddess against my will. That is basically the gist of it. Um and it, to me, it's like boring. And I think it's just because there are so many people that use that as their lore, and I am kind of getting bored per se, and it feels empty. It doesn't feel fulfilling in a sense. So like the initial thought we came up with was that going into the next part of my VTubing life, um, that would be the reason, right? Was that I felt empty and unfulfilled, right? That's kind of what we had talked about,
I mean,
right?
we've
That
talked
was,
about it, but I wasn't sure exactly where you were gonna go with it per se, because
yeah,
it felt like you weren't, like, set, not settled, but 100% going down a specific route, because you were still, frankly, second
right,
guessing yourself.
exactly,
So that's why I wasn't gonna
yeah.
be like yes, because I don't want to be that thing of like, and then you're like, well, maybe not. That kind of
No,
feeling.
it's I'm only like I kind of like the idea of that because it gives the other two, which we can use those pictures if you want to, um that I had linked, unless you want me to send them again.
Which ones are you talking about? Or
The two characters that were
oh
made
yeah,
for lore purposes. Do you want me to send them again?
like, and put them on my screen, or what do you?
Yeah, if you want to.
I can try, but I also haven't done this kind of thing before, so it's kind of be like
Yeah,
figuring out
no,
as I do it.
it's just image, and then you link the thing in.
Okay, hold on a sec.
Because I'll do the same. I'll do the same on my end. That way, people know what I'm talking about.
Sure. I gotta find them first
Oh,
though,
la,
because I
la,
have to
la, la.
scroll through.
I can send them again.
All right, fine.
Mind you, these characters were just picked crews.
Yeah,
made
everyone keep that in mind.
Where are they? I know they're here. Where did they go? Hello? Is it me you're looking for? Okay, hold on. I know I posted them somewhere here. Projects. Here they are.
Where is it?
Save. Little guy so cute. Yeah, my Schnom is adorable. I love my Schnom. Thank you, Silver, for the hydrate. Yeah. Okay. And the headbats. Goodbye. Okay. There they are. How are you doing, Silver? I hope you're doing well. I honestly don't know where the headpat was. I wasn't paying attention. The headpat's probably like way over here. Yeah, it was petting my ear. There we go. I also shrink it. There we go. Can't wait to test our new companion. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be doing that tomorrow.
Hold on a sec. Didn't work when I
No,
tried
you're
saving
good.
it.
Just to let everyone know that has recently showed up, Alistair was having technical issues on his stream today. We were supposed to be over there. So I am helping out by loading up my end so that way more eyes are on his content, because this is the kind of content he is going to start doing.
Yeah. I actually have 2 more guests on next week, so hopefully my internet doesn't fuck up.
So I loaded up my stream so that way my audience could get a taste of what Alistair has in store for his streams as well.
Yes.
Because he is still in pre-debut. When are you debuting?
When everything else is ready, and also I hit affiliate.
I noticed you. You're the rat. Rady, you're the rat. Rat.
Well, that's
rat.
why his name is
Priest Rat.
Yeah. Like that. Where is it?
I will fight you. I will fight you. I will fight. I will fight.
Where is it? Put him
I
in
may
death.
be tiny right now.
Wait, where did it save? Did God damn it.
I'm boxing you with a bat. With nails. You're off. Why would you? I'm telling mom. I'm gonna tell mom. Mom can't do nothing. Yeah. Just you wait.
It saved as a PNG, right?
Yeah, it's a PNG.
No. I'm saying on my computer, it didn't specify what type of file. It just says file. What the fuck? Oh my god. Yes, save file as file and not a specific thing that I can actually open up. Thank you, computer. Oh my god.
Also, bro, my brother. We need to play Valorant again. That was too much fun.
I mistitled it, but fuck it, we'll save it as is. Okay, there. Fucking yeah, god damn it.
Yeah. So
Yes, I know
mainly,
how it works. It's just for some reason when I first did it on Discord, it didn't give me the option. It just said save it as file. So then I had to open it up in
okay.
a separate browser, and then now it's working. Okay. I hate this. I hate this.
You're okay, Alistair. It's all right.
Sorry if I'm
You
yelling.
got this. You got this. Don't you
No,
worry
I know
about
you're
a
trying to.
thing.
I know you're trying to help. Uh, Sorry, Joe. I didn't mean it to just come off mean if that's how it felt. It's more
Aw.
of just frustrated on everything on my own part.
I'm waiting for it. 7.3. Oh, nice. Hit my monster girl weakness openly. Me. But yeah, so for context for chat, everyone, what we are currently talking about is lore stuff for my 2.0.
Okay, so I'm
We're
pulling up
trying to
the
connect the two
images.
models, is what we're trying to do to make it cohesive. Yeah, there you go. You got it. I do have lore. It's very boring.
I think you're just having these expectations that it has to be a magnum opus.
Phase 2, 2.0.
Okay, so I have it where
You can shrink them if you need to.
I'm doing that.
Yeah, there you go.
So the top one is the creator of, or actually, why don't you go into the details?
Here,
Because I don't think.
let me pull them up for my chat as well. That way they can see. Ah, this is the wrong thing. Hello, Schnumby. That. Browse. Downloads. Okay. So the top one, my idea at first was going to go off of all of my raging hatred for AI art. my raging hatred for AI was the initial concept. So the person that is currently up top on Alice's stream and I have currently on stream, this is a character I have made for lore, called the Creator. Initially, when I first started coming up with 2.0 lore, he was a young boy that Kyo saved from dying, and he now kind of, what was it? It was more like, I have it written down somewhere.
Was it they were supposed to be like sickly, or what are you asking?
Yeah, he was real sickly, and Kyo made him unsickly. Listing every evidence. But to repay her kindness, he was seeing how she was overworked and wanted to help her. So he created the next image that I'm getting ready to show on my screen. On Alice's screen, it's the
one on the bottom.
Dude. Yeah, the white haired dude. He created this being. This is the AI, or his creation. Initially, the idea was he created that to be a companion and helper for Kyo, and in Kyo's eyes, it was more like she was getting replaced. He was wanting to play God and replace her and take her job away from her. Initially, was the idea. But at this point, I don't know if it's really gonna fit very much anymore.
Well, what's not fitting for you?
The whole, because I like the idea that we talked about the needing Kyo to feel whole.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. So I guess this will be like me pitching ideas now, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Because the thing I was suggesting is because instead of thinking of replacing, I guess at first it was Kyo feeling that she was busy and with all the things in the world trying to help people. And also, if I go over things again, I apologize. I've
No,
spaced
it's
out.
fine. Go
um
for it.
the idea then was the do you have a term for it? Was a creator scientist or let's just
Yeah, it was.
scientist?
I said the creator.
Yeah,
Um,
I think
more or less,
I'm
the
gonna
boy
go.
was super excelled in his studies and reached a high rank to be able to create his own company. Basically, he created a medical company, is what in my head I was going with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I guess the way I'm looking at it now is a few
Mm-hmm.
things. Um, because the way we were talking about it before,
Mm-hmm.
um, you also mentioned how the I'm gonna call him scientist because it's like yeah he's the creator of the AI, but in Kyo's eyes he's not a creator kind of thing.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna leave it at that.
yeah.
So
The boy.
yeah,
We
the
can just
boy.
call him the boy.
Yeah, well he grows up. That's the only reason I'm saying that.
I'm gonna hold on.
You really want to say
Wait,
boy?
boy.
Oh shit, it's the boy. Or
The
that
boy.
boy. Okay, so the thing I was trying to suggest is that because Kyo wants to go into more of a, I guess, cyberpunk-ish, futuristic kind of thing. If
Yeah.
and in that case, I was saying, um, and that includes replacing parts to be essentially like cybernetics.
Mm-hmm.
And originally it was talked about that it would be to keep up with the AI, um, but also that if she is going to become or by replacing parts of herself, she can't return back to her home world. I guess because being a goddess and something, I guess it's
Yeah, I'm
replacing
basically
it. Yeah.
giving up pieces of myself.
Uh,
Initially, the thought at the beginning when I was doing this was that I was mad at being replaced. So, for me to quit vanishing from existence, I started replacing parts of my body with cybernetics.
right, and
Because in my head, the thought of it is when people stop relying on a god and believing in a god, they start to fade from existence. And Kyo refuses to go out without a bang. She's not happy about being forgotten. Was
right,
the initial thought. And then it's kind of just spawned from
yeah.
there.
But right now, Kyo's kind of unsure of how that feels still. So I
Mhm.
was starting to try and lean into more of the thing of instead of just replacing the parts, maybe because I'm assuming if you're still going with the idea of an AI, even if you destroy a body, it can still be somewhere else or rebuilt or whatever. So
Mhm.
there was the idea of Kyo in her frustration lashing out and not caring anymore. Because the idea of the AI the being replaced is this is the what people see of her and then like kind of do the thing where uh the idea of the idealized versus reality, and in that sense Kyo is mad that people this is what she thinks people see her as, and then in the destruction she also hurts herself or doesn't realize she's getting hurt and has to then put uh
Mhm.
parts of the AI into herself to survive. um I was also gonna say, like, I don't know how you feel about it, but um, maybe making the AI another female presenting AI,
Mhm.
because
Yeah, I agree.
for one thing, in a lot of
And
pop culture,
initially
it's that kind of thing.
I was thinking too because I've color swapped this particular model. I thought about doing the inverted. version as the AI. Um, because right now, as it stands, I only have a concept for my male half um, of my 2.0. So I just made him male because that's all I had.
Uh,
Yeah, I originally I thought about using the inversion of my current model.
sorry, did you mean inversion as in like a male
Color
version or
color
the color? Okay.
inversion. Hmm.
Wait, have you shown me that before, or just
I think
saying?
I have. It just looks terrifying.
Oh, you're just saying like you just literally did like in the
I did
setting
it.
invert.
Yeah. Yep. I just did color invert on myself.
Oh, yeah, maybe not do that. Maybe not do that. Um, but yeah, I was just
Yep.
thinking if we lean into the idea of the idealized
Hmm.
version, then it would also make more sense it to be female slash in
Yeah.
so much
Agreed.
pop culture. It is
Hmm.
it's always like a female AI companion thing.
Yeah, it is.
Um,
It
done to
is.
death.
It is. And I think that's why I was like, I don't want it to be female.
Yeah, but
I
I'm
want it
just
to be
thinking,
male.
just the idea also of like VTuber in general of like
Hmm.
having to always improve and do things with
Yeah.
technology. So that's also kind of why I was leaning into that because it's also
Yeah.
like, um, the idea of being replaced is also saying like, well, this is you but better instead of the
Neurosama.
uh, Neurosama is what. There's a weird thing about Neurosama. I was like, I get it that everyone's into it, but also I'm
It
kind of like,
hurts me on the inside, man,
I
because
don't
you know
know.
how hard I work? I work freaking hard, and Neurosama just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, well, everyone loves a gimmick, and I think maybe you could also work that in of that feeling of having to deal with that kind of thing of like
Yeah.
keeping up.
Yeah.
Like and if you want, so it could be easier on yourself, so you don't have to. Well, it's up to you. Just having those text to speech be the voice of the AI.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, Soul. Uh, that Ghost in the Shell and Akira were the main like inspirations
I mean, those are like
for
the the,
yeah,
the
for what
granddaddies
I'm
of all this
kind
kind of
of
stuff.
yeah, for what I'm kind of going for. Mixed in also with a little bit of Ghostwire Tokyo for just aesthetic. Um, but yeah, when I initially went in with the concept, my concept was I want to bring in the old 90s, early 2000s Ghost in the Shell and like Akira stuff. Like I want that vibe. And I am getting that vibe. Yeah, 80s, 90s.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You could have the AI bot be the Texas speech bot. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that could work. But also, I don't know if Keo wants to have the focus be that the AI is around for her streams. I think
Hmm.
because your idea is more of that you're trying to like
I'm
destroy it.
vengeful right
Yeah,
now. Yeah. Uh Kyo is going from being pleasant, soft mom, your mom friend, to being vengeful. Um I am going really hard on the revenge path with this next model
yeah.
because
Um,
I am sick and tired of all of the AI crap. Not gonna lie, it makes me
yeah.
mad.
I mean, there's some stuff where I'm like, if it could be used ethically, but that's not here or
It's the
there.
lazy way out. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Well, yeah, I agree with that. It's just it I'll say this, that I'm okay with the idea of AI if it's used to get rid of the mundane tasks so humans can focus on other things. But because
Hmm.
people are trying to use it for creative endeavors,
Yep.
and
Well, not only that,
so
there was an AI that went rogue recently and
uh
started killing people
mm,
where it was made. They put it in a robot, and that robot decided none of those people wanted to live.
where'd you hear this
So
from? Because I feel like I would have heard about this in
it
like
was a Japan thing. It was very hush hush.
okay.
Yeah.
It happened like a while back. No one's brought it up again because it was very under the radar. And the AI like didn't get through with wanting to kill anyone. Like they stopped it before it even could. Like its programming started to exceed the, the exponential norms, and it started trying to think for itself. Like they were doing that type of work. And whenever I hear stuff like that, I'm just like, no AI. We don't do AI. AI needs to go away.
Yeah, this is a quick tangent thing, and then we can get back to more of your lore. I did have this idea for a story of in the future where there are two sides, where it basically the AI advancement is like you can't stop it anymore at a certain point. And the idea is there's two factions: the ones who are like, look, we have a lot of sci-fi fiction that we wrote in the past. We need to burn it all because we do not need the AI to know that we fear it already and that they are a problem and we might get rid of them.
No
And then,
HAL 9000s, please.
yeah, but the thing is, everyone's accepting that AI is happening, so they have to be like, okay, let's get rid of any of the lore and just make it so we're only friends. Don't give them any ideas that we fear them. And then the other half is like, we got to maintain our history and stuff, like you know, freedom of speech and art and kind of things. And
initially,
then, yeah,
like to get back on what I was thinking because I had a thought pop in my head. Before trying to even piece anything together, I had like this thought of, you know how I have the shrine, right? Well, the shrine would be like a refuge for like people that the AI deemed unaccepting. So like people like Kyo.
okay. Well, my question is, okay,
This was before the direction we were heading now.
yeah. Well,
So.
I guess in the sense of the AI getting rid of people, because I think right now I feel like you have things you want to do. It's just like filling in the gaps and like connecting the dots. So if that was the case, if the boy made the AI to assist Kyo, why would it try and get rid of Kyo then?
Because of hurting the boy.
Oh, the hurt. Wait, she hurt the boy in anger?
Whenever Frey was first writing it, it was her absolute refusal and denial of the existence of him wanting to help her hurt him so deeply that the AI thought he was in pain.
Oh, you're saying emotionally he was hurt. I thought you were saying like,
I mean,
she physically like slapped him and be like, stupid boy.
We could make it to where Kyo does attack. I mean, now
I think that yeah, but I think that's like that's a weird escalation
it's also
for
way out of Kyo's range.
Yeah, I think that's a out of character thing. Like she has to build up to that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like a built up anger.
Yeah. Because if the whole point is her trying to help people and stuff, like, I'm also curious of like how much you want to keep.
I don't want to keep like a whole lot of things. I know I want to keep the AI idea, because initially my whole thought was even the boy can't control the AI anymore, and the AI just dominates the city. Was my old thought process.
Okay, I'm just also gonna say that if the AI is like enough to take over a city, it probably takes over the world.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
It was one of those thoughts. Yeah, initially, but now I'm kind of leaning toward the point of now I want to actually have a puppet being a man behind the puppet in a sense. Like the AI is not like, I don't want the AI to be all powerful.
Yeah.
So she says frustration gladly leads to her lashing out after constant pestering. Yeah, that would cause Kyo to lash out, but I don't think it would get to the point where Kyo would attack.
It might. Yeah. She might attack the AI, but or like get it out of the way. But if the focus is she hurt the boy, I don't think that's gonna happen anytime
No, especially
immediately.
because it's someone she saved.
Yeah, I think there's a attachment in a way that it doesn't make
Keo
sense.
has a strong attachment to humans.
Yeah,
Like a strong attachment. She left her place, her home under the ocean to be with humans.
right.
So I don't think she would physically attack a human. But I also don't think mentally and like emotionally scarring the boy would cause the AI to act out. Now, I could see him being emotionally scarred and making the AI do things to hurt her, but just being petty. But
The way
yeah.
I mean, if anything, it could be it'd have to be shown through escalation over time, like
Mm-hmm.
things of like um the boy improving the AI constantly to show its value, and Kyo
Mm-hmm.
keeps rejecting it and showing more frustration, and thereby the boy also starting like maybe at first his heart rate increases over time every time, and the AI notices is that.
Slowly becomes the Grinch.
Yeah, or like he starts like hitting his head out of frustration, or like he doesn't realize he's hurting himself because he's that like he's like, why can't I do anything to like make you happy?
He physically collapses from overwork.
Something, or like he punches a
Mm-hmm.
wall and then he bleeds, and then the AI sees that the fact that Kyo is clearly the thing that used to be something helpful to the boy is now causing him pain, and in that
It needs
sense,
to be eliminated.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it can't
I
be
can
like
see that
an
working.
immediate thing. It has to be a build up, because
Yeah.
if the boy and Kyo both care that much, it can't be a immediate first time showing the AI kind of a thing.
Yeah. More or less, the boy has Keo on a pedestal. You know what I mean? Like she's she's his everything because she did save him from dying basically by healing him, so because he had like a very like humans could not cure it, the disease that he had. Like he was insufferably sick. You know what I mean? Because Keo, that's the only thing I can think of because Keo is supernatural. So she could basically do that.
How about
That would, yeah.
how about this? Um, the Kyo continues to like see that the boy is also overworking and trying to help him, and
Mhm.
in over time, the AI is also trying to help because it's supposed to be the companion thing to help
Yeah.
Kyo. Um, but also the boy is refusing the AI's help because it's like it's also saying like, oh, you're not good enough yet. She just doesn't see it, kind of a thing.
Hmm.
Um,
I also had a thought too that, her rejections over and over again make it to where he wants to turn the AI from being something helpful to being something more damaging to people of her kind.
so he's just
You know
becoming
what I
petty.
mean?
Then is that what you want?
Yeah. I mean, in a sense, it's one of those things where it's like you don't think it's useful, but I'm going to show you that it is, even if you don't want to, even if you're not here to see it.
Right. Excuse me.
You're good. Because Kyo's kind can still die. They can
Yeah.
still disappear.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say. How should I put it? I do worry if you go down the petty route, you
Mm-hmm.
may have similar feelings of it's been done.
Yeah. I was thinking that as well.
Yeah, because it's like I understand what you're going for. It's just
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of that thing of like I'll show you kind of a thing, and then it's like oh
Yeah.
no, or ha ha ha. Now I'm just an evil boy. Because I
Yeah.
feel like yes,
I
there's
don't
a
want a Dio situation.
yeah, and I think it is a trope also of um you know the path to hell is paved with good intentions kind of thing,
Right.
but
Yeah.
also I think it is if the creator is like other people, I think it's also that idea of um it's the idea of what I think is true of a scientist or anyone really who has the potential to do something, is the focus on I can do it rather than should you do it.
Right, exactly.
So that,
Exactly,
yeah.
I agree.
And I think that's where it comes down to is I guess if the boy understands he made a mistake, or and then the AI then uh kind of takes over, or if the boy is blind to his work, that he also is blind to how he's affecting Kyo and everyone around him.
Always if we can, never if we should. Exactly.
'Cause it could be the thing of what's it called? Him basically it could also just be like, if we want to build more on the boy also, because if we're going by the sickly thing, we could also have a bigger emphasis on the fact that presumably if he's sick for however long,
Yeah.
he has this trauma of feeling like he's unable to help people and always people helping him.
We could also do the whole thing of as Kyo starts replacing pieces of herself, he gets sick again.
Because she's losing her power. Okay, well, is she okay? But then my question is, so then is she does she realize that, and then also is she
I
only
don't think she would realize.
well, that raises my question though, is if, because if we're going by the belief of that she's losing her powers if people stop believing in her, or what was the
yeah, initially it's if gods get their powers from humans. The more they are worshipped and the more they're revered, the more powerful they are, the more miracles they can have. She may have a little bit of power, but she won't be able to create miracles again.
Okay, I guess the reason
Like
I'm bringing that up is, are you creating a specific situation then where Kyo is not realizing, or she doesn't know, replacing her with uh robot parts is making her lose powers, and she's just thinking people aren't believing in her, um or is that the situation? So it's just
it's more like she's becoming more mortal in a sense.
so she still has powers, but she is just
But
more
not
easier to
as
die.
strong. Yeah, not as strong as what she was before.
Right, but when you say
So
not
she's
as
not an all-powerful god. She's just more demi-human.
okay, well, the reason I'm just saying that is it kind of feels like, does she know that, or she that's the specific thing I'm asking.
No, she would not know this.
Okay, because the reason
Because
I'm
in
bringing it
this,
up is
at the point that I think of that she would start replacing pieces of herself, she's out for blood. Because she's willing to sacrifice pieces of her being. You know what I mean?
right. I'm just trying to figure
She's
out
giving up her godhood to get her vengeance.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like figure out connecting all these things.
How to connect the things. Yeah.
Because I feel like you want very specific, strong things. It's just
It's connecting the dots.
It's a very big leap from basically being the essentially mother goddess of healing, to vengeful
semi-weak dragon.
Yeah, especially because if the idea is also that she's losing her powers for vengeance, it's kind of like, wait, why are you losing your powers to get vengeance? Wouldn't you want to just keep your dragon parts?
Well, if you think about it like this, healing is only good for helping others. You can't heal anyone to death.
I mean,
and a person that's vengeful and angry really doesn't think about helping others. They only think about helping themselves.
Sure, I just think also for being gods, usually it's a thing where a power can just if you're just going by
Then again, Kyo was also made a goddess by humans. She wasn't initially one. She was just a normal grandchild of one, which normally the grandchildren don't, unless they go through a thing, don't become gods. They're just dragons.
okay. Well, because the idea that I'm going now into the
She
route.
hates artificial things because the world is changing. People of Kyo's, like Kyo, are disappearing because humans don't reverence and believe in them anymore. They're slowly replacing them with technology. And for Kyo, she's stubborn. She refuses to leave the humans alone because she cares about them so much. And she refuses to leave because she loves humans. So, one way for her to stay on the mortal plane and not lose herself is to replace pieces of herself. Basically, she's taking things from current, like, reality, attaching them to her being so she cannot disappear. In a sense. If that answers that. At least that was my thought process. So they point out it doesn't make sense for her to do so for vengeance then.
It's just I understand what you're trying to explain. It's just there are very big leaps that you have to go through to go
to get to that point.
Yeah, because then the whole point was her to stay and be like well, you know, appreciated. I don't say like worshipped or loved by humans.
Just,
so then her essentially going humans. Fuck this is a very big leap, because usually the idea would then be like, well, then she just needs to show more love and then like have people reconnect with nature. That kind of stuff is where you'd have to like really build it up to explain it, because right now you're just saying, well, it's this. It's like, yes, I understand it's this, but you have to then make me you're going, how should I put it, I'm
going far and not connecting dots.
Yeah, well, you're also doing very much the thing of like, you're telling me this, but you're not showing me why it's this.
Yeah,
I don't believe it yet.
That's where I'm having the struggle.
Okay, do you want to know what I'm thinking now?
Yes.
So how about this? Boy creates AI to help. Kyo does not want help, but AI continues to do things. Because of the AI, Kyo is no longer worshipped as much, because they no longer see a point because they have the AI. Losing her powers, she is also losing her her worship, losing powers. Therefore, the boy gets weaker. And then the AI connects it and then is vengeful towards her to protect her creator. In that moment, maybe make it where the boy is still trying to wrangle in the AI, but the AI is following it, is programming, and therefore
right, so
causes a rift.
So sick dying boy trying to wrangle in his own creation, the creation is refusing because it goes against its programming.
And in that sense, it creates this thing where both, maybe even the boy is now seeing the issue, but it's too late because he was so determined. And then also and now Kyo is also resentful towards the AI in that sense,
that it's hurting someone she cared for.
Yes, and also because her loss of powers, but her still wanting to help the boy and the people around, is because her lack of powers means she has to then use things like cybernetics to then have more of a fighting chance against the AI. So it's a sacrifice of herself, instead of like, I know you really want to go down this idea of being vengeful,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
think it has to
But
be
I think it's
more.
not gonna work the way I want it to.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you're still keeping Kyo's origin before this the same, if you're trying to tie them
Mhm.
together, because
Right.
it could be vengeful. It's just it has to come from a place
From a
of
place that understands like how Kyo is.
yes, because right
Yeah.
now you're making two different characters rather than trying to get
Trying to make one
Kyo to
cohesive
this.
one.
Yes, your
Yeah.
focus is so much on I like this idea, but the thing is I don't see how
I
you
don't
get
know.
there.
Yeah. Right, exactly. That would actually I kind of like how that goes, not gonna lie. It brings most of the things together.
Yeah. So I think
Because I feel
yeah.
like because the thing you know how it is. The way Kyo works with healing, she has to cry.
Yeah.
So like her tears are freaking powerful.
Yeah, I understand that. It's just
But now they're weaker.
they're weaker. And then
Yeah.
do you want me to also give you a thing that also I have in one of my stories?
Mm-hmm.
Is in one of my stories I have a thing where the gods are following someone because they're putting all the burden of the world, everyone's pain and suffering onto this one person to for balance so everyone else
Mhm.
can thrive and be happy because that's the world
Right.
needs balance. But the way he gets around that from people him watching if his life goes too well is he is part of his equipment is actually putting him in constant pain and he fights through it.
Right, exactly.
So then the gods don't notice as much, and there could be a similar concept of maybe Kyo also has the cybernetics, not because she's necessarily fighting, it's just the
Mhm.
cybernetics also induce her to cry and other things because she can't just force it out of herself.
Phantom pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how she's able to still heal people with the reduced power, but at the same time
It takes more.
it's a toll on her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
um
Makes her a little weaker, more
yeah.
human.
I'll listen to this. Yeah.
I feel like I should be writing this down and I am not.
I mean, I'm right here. I'm gonna remember it. That, and we're gonna upload the VOD so you can just rewatch it.
Oh right, yeah, I can just rewatch it.
Yeah. Oh, good. My frames are not dropping nearly as much, so yay.
That's good.
But I gotta go back to work.
Maybe we fixed the problem. Hopefully,
Yeah, I think it's just people
being rude.
not at work. Okay, Jua, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you for listening through all this and dealing with the scuff and everything.
It has been a very scuffed night.
Good luck with the rest of your work. But yeah, I think you can have a vengeance part. I think you're just focusing on putting
On the wrong thing.
yeah, like a lot of things, the vengeance is misdirected, and I think it's okay for her to want vengeance, but I think if it's just against the AI, then it kind of then it's like that weird thing where she's just blind to everything. But I don't think that doesn't. She has to. It would have to be losing humanity for her to then want vengeance against the AI.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I don't know where this is coming from.
Wiping out people.
Yeah.
Like initially the whole thing was it was just technology was getting too fast and people like her were slowly starting to fade away. Like tradition was slowly getting replaced by technology and causing people like herself and her friends to start to disappear. And I was going to have like a whole thing with robots and stuff like that. And I was like, no, that's way too in the future. I need to take a step back.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Alistair was having frame drops
Which
really
is like he was a streamer.
bad. So that's why I'm streaming as well to help.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yee.
But yeah, so I think in the whole scheme of things, I think
Network frame drops.
Yeah, it's
It's a network issue.
better. So
It's better now that we adjusted frame rate and all that good stuff.
yeah, but it's still
It's still one of those things where you're gonna have to go back later and reset it.
yeah, because it was
Yeah.
fine yesterday. So
Yeah.
also maybe just have to upgrade my internet. It's like, oh my god.
I mean, that would work too.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm like way off in the country, so
Yeah, it's just it fluctuating this much is frustrating. I don't know. I'll worry about that later. But yeah, it's I th- I think the idea of like blind avengers, it should just be more of like blind to her own pain
yeah.
and like go with that instead of
Yeah,
like
I agree.
her going like I have to I'm going to stay no matter what because fuck the AI. I think it's more of like
Yeah.
people still need me even if
Mhm.
even if I have to lose
Being
myself.
replaced. Yeah. And I kind of like the more sorrowful route about it
Yeah.
as well. It kind of adds some feeling, which is nice. Um like even though humans don't want me here, I'm still here.
Yeah. And if you want, you could also go into that thing of further down in a route of if you want to then be like think of it like I don't know, Disney's Hercules, where it's kind of like by sacrificing herself more, she regains more of her power, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Or it's like maybe there's a thing of like she's becomes blind to her own pain because people start worrying about her, and in a way, it's kind of like they're worshiping her again because they're believing in her again.
Mm-hmm.
And then it creates this bad feedback loop of like, oh, I did this thing, I don't realize it's hurting me, or like how much I've hurt myself because other people I'm regaining some of my power in a weird fucked up way.
Yeah. I initially thought like slowly she would just start having old memories and just phantom pains. Like, I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm just like, I want her to suffer. But then again, I also don't want her to suffer.
Just say you want to create your edgy character when you were a teen and you're like, I'm trying to
Pretty much.
bring back those feelings.
Bring back the edgy.
Oh boy.
The early 2000s edge from middle school.
Yeah, exactly. Look, if that's what you want to do, I'm not gonna judge you too loudly. But yeah, how are you feeling with how this is like us brainstorming
I'm liking
this?
it better.
Okay.
Because like I feel like it's more cohesive now. You know what I mean? Because like it feels more put together. Like the puzzle pieces are starting to like lock together.
Yeah. I think you were just
I had too many ideas. Too many ideas, nowhere to go with them.
Yeah, but I think you're very leading into your aspect of being stubborn and going, I will make the star piece go through the rectangle. I will make it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, sweetie, honey, please, no, let's talk it out. No!
No! The star piece goes in the square hole.
Mom,
like,
you don't understand me! I'm like, I'm trying to help.
You see this semicircle? That's right. It goes in the square hole. You see this thin rectangle? That's right. It goes in the square hole.
Yeah, you already know the one I'm referring to. But yeah, I think it's for Or I'm glad you're finally feeling like it's like falling
It feels
into
cohesive.
cohesive
Yeah.
now. I'm just like, do you also feel happy that it's changing even though it's cohesive?
Yeah, I am. Because I was so unsure about a lot of stuff. Uh, One of the things though is now mochi. I gotta figure out what to do with mochi.
Is Moji still gonna be a thing? Or
Yeah, mochi's still a thing. Mochi will forever be a thing because mochi is a representation of one of my mods. So
right? Is Mochi also going to change? Because I feel like that's a weird thing.
thing
If
with mochi is I just thought about like doing aesthetic things to mochi. Mochi isn't going to change.
what do you mean by
He's
aesthetic
aesthetically
things?
gonna change. Like he's not gonna become a robot.
Okay, is he gonna become part cyborg though?
No, he's
Okay.
not. He's still going to be mochi. He's just gonna have a cute little backpack.
Okay, because I
Cute
was gonna
little
say.
cat backpack.
I mean, that sounds fine.
Healing streams.
But yeah, because I was gonna say, I was like, there's a big leap again if we go. I will replace all my body parts. Mochi, it's your turn too. You're joining me in this, right?
No,
You don't have a say.
You don't have a say. You're gonna stay with me. This is so sad. My limbs.
My leg.
Dragon dreams.
Ah, thank you, Kane.
But yeah, no, I feel very cohesive. I think for the most part Mochi's still just gonna be a companion.
Yeah.
So it's just now it's working Mochi more into things, making him have more of a presence other than emotes.
Right. Well,
In another
I
word.
think in the sense of now that we're not going complete edge lord vengeance.
I may have been playing way too much Metal Gear.
Kill, why did you replace your arm and make it the one from Phantom Pain? And also give an eye patch and did you your horns now look like the one that Venom Snake has. This is weird. Anyways.
Listen, I don't have a boner for old man Snake, okay?
Shut up. You have a boner for Snake. Shut up.
I do. I do.
He checks off so many fucking boxes for you.
He does.
I was like, I don't want to. I don't have. It's like, shut up. It's in general. He's a dumb
Sorry, no
himbo.
DMC references in there. Listen, the only one I am have a boner for from DMC is Dante, and that's because every girl from early 2000s had a thing for Dante. That was it. For Snake Deer.
Well, everyone loves Dante because he's a dumb
But
himbo,
Edge.
and he's
No
also
Virgil.
Virgil's for the boys, and
Yeah.
they're the ones who are like, look at this nerd, but he has a fucking katana. Hell yeah.
Dante like pleased that jerk side of my brain that I needed really bad. The I can fix him mom part of my brain. More of a Nero Avenger stuff. Thing is Nero is in a happy relationship. And he's Virgil's kid.
This is why Kyo named herself Kyo, and because it's very close to Kyrie, and that there's no fixing
You
Dante.
don't
He's
fix
too
Dante.
busy eating pizza
And being broke and having his electricity turned off
and
and having strawberry sundaes and constantly running into demons.
being hit on by a lady and also a woman that looks like his mom. It's a weird relationship.
Kyo was because of a typo. It really is. My name was supposed to be Koi.
I'm gonna be real. I think Kyo's better because Koi.
I do too. I was supposed to be KioRyomi.
Yeah, I would not be able to call you koi. I because let's be real, I would just be thinking you're a fish the whole time.
Well, it was supposed to be a drawback to me being a water dragon.
Okay,
And
but
then I misspelled it. I was like, well, I guess my name's
yeah,
Kyo
but
now.
at the same time, you might as well be saying I'm Magikarp Ryomi.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's not like. Let's be real.
Gyarados
it's
for the win.
no. If we're going by the koi thing, then you would be Magikarp. You would not be Gyarados Ryomi. Like,
Yeah, because it was supposed to be Koi Rio, which is dragon, and then me was just to make it feminine. It was actually supposed to be my complete name and not two different halves of my name. And now it's two different halves of my name, and I'm kind of happy with that.
well, yeah, Koi Ryo is. I was like, I don't know about that. Because also, let's be real. I'm gonna just say, like, look,
Rio just rolls up the tongue better.
Yeah. Well, because it's also just for the thing about like the koi thing in Rio. It's like that. Look, we're all weebs here. Like I hate the fact that there's so much pun stuff in Japanese. It's like everything.
Well,
It's just like, do you know what I am? A deer. I beetle, and it's like you're dressed up as one too. Cool. I see. You were your life was determined by your name.
well, I mean that. Then now it gives my male half a more cohesive name as well. Kyoshiro is a very nice name, and I know way too many Kyoshiros from anime. Namely, one of my favorites, but
I can hear you drooling right now.
demonize Kyo. Kyoshiro Mibu.
Okay, now that we've gone through tangents as we always do.
It helps.
Yeah.
It keeps conversation flowing.
Yeah.
Keeps the dead air gone.
I'm not saying we have to be like, no, focus. I'm just saying,
Focus.
okay, now that you feel more comfortable with where it's going, the thing I was gonna ask, is there anything you're still unsure about or even unhappy about, so we can address it while we're still talking?
Not that I can think of.
Okay.
Because really, 1.0's lore is just gonna go.
Yeah, but okay, you can't just say because it's still going to be the basis where 2.0 comes from.
Yeah, I'm legit going from the Edo era to modern time. So
Okay, yeah, but I'm still saying it's still the same character. The lore is still, just because the character is evolving does not mean everything before the 2.0 is now bullshit.
oh, first off, CL, you've been replaced as a villain. You're no longer my villain.
This is how you're getting the news.
He didn't want to be the villain anyway. He didn't want to take my leg.
Yeah, that's kind of a big thing to put on someone, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, it's the fact that he's the Chaos Oni.
Yeah, but also the fact that, like, if you put that in someone else's lore, we're all small indie. Be real. No one's actually going to be like, oh. But like, let's just say any of us grow big enough, it's going to be a joke that's going to be beat to death of like, oh, you took someone's leg, kind of thing, or.
Oh, the Chaos Oni is horny now. CL's confused.
Yeah, it's fine.
Confusion. Yeah, no. So the villains are right here in front of you on the screen.
Yes, a boy and
I joined in for. I just saw your name and I was like, I need to let CL know.
we're
Like 0.5 seconds.
CL, I'm here to let you know. Here's your pink slip. You're being fired. You're no longer needed, but we appreciate your time.
No, CL's always needed.
I know. I'm just joking.
We're holding the screen. No, the boy and the creation, they're the villains right now. They're the tragic villains
Yeah.
who did not want to be villains.
Well, yeah, I think it's also just more. It makes more sense if we're going by like a lot of mythology where everything is tragic
Mm-hmm.
and everyone is in believing they are in the right.
Yeah, that's true.
Uh,
Castles go down. At some point, you can't keep them walls up forever.
wait, what?
Not only that, CL's probably happy he doesn't have to have me going and being mad at him every time. Going, you're the one that's gonna take my leg. You're the one that's gonna take my leg. This is your fault.
How could you?
How could you?
How
But
could
thank you.
this
You gave me a
happen
really
to
cool
me?
fish tank as a leg.
I made my mistakes.
You do that anytime you talk about 2.0. I do. I do. And it's just because you have labeled yourself as a chaos Oni and liking to cause chaos. So in reality, you are the cause for all the AI incidents right now.
All right, so I'm gonna clip that and then post that so everyone can know that CL's the one responsible for AI. So everyone, please go to his Twitch and file all your complaints about AI to him.
Seen the new outfit.
I've seen pictures of it on Twitter.
Mr. Businessman.
I'm trying to.
You have
Yeah.
so many outfits.
All right.
I still haven't even got my next one. How are you able to get all these? I do know that I have an idol outfit in the works.
Ayo.
Yeah. I have an idol outfit design in the works.
Okay. Okay. One of the things I'm trying to figure out now for your goddamn lore is because you're saying you're jumping like 200 years or some shit.
Well, initially, it's just one of those things where it's over time. It's just over time. We're already in modern era.
Okay. Because I was also like, with your new lore, I'm like, wait, where do I fit in this?
Yeah, no. You're kind of. I was gonna say, didn't we kind of link it to being more like in more of the 2.0, like in between 2.0?
We never fully established that because you were unsure about everything, so I don't know.
Right, right. So now that we're more sure, Alistair, where do you want to be at?
Well, it's gonna be weird if the time jump is like, hey, I met you.
The fact is, you have so many time holes.
I don't have time holes. You're the one who did a time skip, and everyone else is having their own lores.
I know.
Don't get mad at me if you're the one who
I'm not
decided
getting mad
I want
at
to do a
you.
time skip.
I'm not being mad at you.
And when you said time holes, I'm like, I do not have time
Too
holes.
many holes. Well, then how is it the fact that you have so many freaking different Alistairs?
Okay, well, that's because they're from different universes.
Time holes.
That's not time, that's space.
I don't know. I figured it would fit more in with the 2.0 Kyo in a sense. Well, I mean, you could probably meet it before 2.0.
Do you want to know what it's something I can suggest?
What's up?
I'm not gonna go, I'm not telling everything here because not everything's been revealed. But the thing I was gonna suggest is maybe Kyo met Ollie when he was still alive, and then
Ollie. Which one's Ollie?
the cute one. I'll just say that. I'm not gonna go into like specifics because
The cute one.
you were such a bimbo. I'm gonna find some.
I am a bit. I'm not the one involved. There has so many of them, Alistair.
It's not my fault. I'm doing Into the Buddyverse.
Basically. Dimension holes. His rabbit hole is just a bunch of freaking holes into different dimensions.
This one.
Okay. Oh, okay, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Tiny bean. Tiny bean.
yeah. Okay, well, you don't have to go to the specifics, but yeah, that's a um, because he's going to be revealed during my debut. Okay.
Mine's simple in my head. I just have two of me. They're basically you. You just get corrupted over time.
Yeah.
Alistair is creating a multiverse.
It's not that complicated. Just know
You
there's.
have a rabbit woman who beats people with a baseball bat.
Okay, Keo, people,
it's
I haven't announced
angry.
that one. Can you not? I told you, don't tell people about that one. And this was a simple request. It's like, that's the reason why I was tiptoeing around Ollie, and now you're just going, well, you got this one too. And I'm like, look, they're going to get revealed. It's just why you gotta be like this.
Kinky.
Yeah, she's gonna shove that bat up someone's ass if you're gonna act like that. She has no time for people's bullshit.
No. I think it's cool though that you're creating a multiverse, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, yeah, well, because I as much as I tell you don't worry about trying to be original, I take pride in trying to be the most original I can be.
I know, right? You tell me not to be original. I'm sitting here panicking, wanting to be original.
Well, that's because I'm a writer, so I'm trying to feel like I'm doing something that's unique. I'm just saying,
That
like,
is true.
you're trying to just have fun.
Yeah. Are you gonna like create an Otome with all these?
No, it wouldn't be an Otome. It would just be a visual novel.
An Otome.
Well, Otome specifically, that's for female, right? I'm looking up. It's a story based that's targeted towards women. Yeah, I don't think it's targeted towards women.
I don't see why I couldn't.
Well, yeah, but it would just be more of a in general visual novel because it's also Tome's more directed as like a dating sim, and I like technically I wouldn't mind that, but also it's like you're gonna find out some of them don't have dateable routes.
Yeah.
So I don't want to label it as that either.
Yeah, a visual novel or an RPG would probably be best.
Yeah.
I think an RPG would actually be pretty cool for your stuff.
Yeah, well, they all have different powers and stuff.
Well, yeah. Well, not only that, it's the fact of like your and Becca's lore matching up.
I don't know how much of that is so, because like she's all of you are changing your lore or doing things, and I'm like, what do you want me to do with this? So that was me trying to like, all right, we're gonna just trying to bend this a little.
It's also because you're happy with where you are. Most of us aren't.
Yeah, well, that's the reason also why I want to. If anyone's interested, I might open up lore writing commissions eventually.
No, I don't. Why? What's happening? Yeah, it's just the music. This is my BGM that was created for me.
I can't hear it because we're talking.
Yeah.
But yeah, but yeah, the thing I was gonna say is at least for Ollie, because I'll just say this much: Alistair is not from this universe. He's the one that got more or less isekai'd here. And Ollie's the one that's originally from here. So maybe you met him first, and then you think it's the same person at first.
Later on, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it feels more accurate for Alistair to meet Kyo after everything's happened to her.
Yeah. It could be a thing where you know them, but it doesn't have to be a thing. It's just putting it out there.
Yeah. Yeah. Just because we do have a bunch of ship crap.
I know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna go ahead and hide the boys.
Okay.
Well, because they don't need to be there anymore.
Fair
We've
enough.
already discussed all that.
Yeah. I'll get rid of mine also.
Mm.
Well, we've been talking for about
We've been going for about. Oh, I've been going for almost 2 hours.
yeah. Well, I was gonna say it's basically 2 hours because of all the other stuff beforehand.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know how much more you want to talk because also it is getting late for both of us.
I was gonna say I'm just gonna end up playing The Sims later.
Oh, okay.
I'll probably end stream and then play The Sims
Great.
because I'm currently redesigning a house for Sean for
Okay.
Sean's sim, and then I have to work on your sim.
Okay.
I
So
don't
you
know
are.
where exactly. Yeah, I don't know where exactly I'm placing you though,
You'll figure it out.
because I'm deleting all the original Sims, evicting them from their households, and just putting Sims I made as townies.
Sure.
So the whole world is just gonna be full of VTubers.
Okay. Uh. Hmm.
I am addicted to The Sims. I love The Sims. I've been really into playing with the debug menu and designing stuff.
Graphic design is my passion.
You say that with such passion. I think I'll hit end stream soon, but yeah. I'm trying to, and then just slap this up, recording up onto YouTube and be like, fuck it.
This is what happened.
Yeah. Because this wasn't exactly what.
Yeah, it was planned, but it started so scuffed, and I was not planning on streaming tonight. I was just planning on sitting over on Alistair's stream and playing The Sims while we talked.
My bad. Goddamn. You could have still
It's
technically played
okay.
The Sims after you started hitting record.
I mean, I could have, but then they would hear "Sul Sul" a lot.
We'll just mute that part then. But yeah, thank you for being my first guest, even though this is
Yeah.
a different kind of. This isn't quite storytelling, but it is like.
It's story building,
Yeah. So that
Which
is
is basically kind of the same in an aspect.
It is. And I don't mind doing this. It's just like I don't know if that's what you were hoping for, kind of a thing.
Oh, it's fine. I don't mind at all. It was fun. You know me, I like talking anything.
Yeah, I know. I haven't noticed with all the times we bullshitted.
Yeah, no, I'm also thinking of starting to do like podcast like streams too. So
Ooh.
this helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, this helps get this stuff started. I might take this VOD and actually post it up on YouTube.
Watch both the VODs and see the differences.
One of them is just, goofy.
Yeah. But yeah, just if you ever want to be a guest another time, or just do this again.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Thanks again.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Mhm.
It was fun.
I'm glad. I'm sorry for all the scuff.
It's fine. It's aside from you blaming me not knowing my technology, I was like, I'm doing everything I can, woman.
I didn't blame you.
I know I'm teasing you.
I don't blame anyone. The heck, man, I'm such a bimbo that half the time I have to ask Viz, "Hey Viz, I messed something up. Help."
Yeah, it's just you were asking me things, and I was like, it was working before. I didn't change anything to make it work less.
I didn't know. I was just asking questions.
All right, fine. I was gonna look at people we could raid because I was gonna say
Yeah, we can just duo raid them.
do a raid them, and I was gonna say you could pick since it is you're the guest.
Oh, okay. Let me actually see who's streaming.
Okay.
Why don't I stream Ephraim? Stream to Ephraim.
I don't know who that is, but okay.
I'll get them for you. They're playing Tears of the Kingdom right now.
Okay.
Copy. Paste. There you go.
Okay.
Viz, can you get up the raid messages, please? Our cowboy cat friend.
Okay. So just tell me when you're gonna raid, and I'll hit it at the same time.
I hit the raid button, but I'm not raiding out yet. I'm gonna get my raid messages and stuff up. I'll let you know.
Okay.
If you are subbed, there is the sub message raid. I will get the follower one up for you all. If you're following, there is the follower raid message. Please copy and paste that. Stick around for the raid. Thank you for coming by. And, if you can, go over and go follow the Bun Bun.
Thank you. If you like more of this dumb
Because
stuff.
he's going to do more stuff like this. He also plays other games.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and raid out now. I am gonna go ahead and hit raid
now.
in 3, 2,
2,
1.
1. Now hit stop streaming and recording.